Hi there everyone, Shauna Randolph here, spokesperson of the Edmonton Humane Society. Your This Week at the EHS for June the 21st comes with a plea for anyone to come forward if they know anything about a former Edmonton Humane Society pet adopted out and who recently died after being shot by a BB gun. The victim was Smokey, adopted from the Edmonton Humane Society shelter almost 2 years ago when he was a kitten. It was love at first sight the day his owners came in.
My husband and Smokey saw each other, and it was just like a total connection. And so he went and picked up Smokey, and immediately Smokey just fell asleep on his lap, on his back with his legs in the air.
Smokey matured into a beautiful gray boy, a huge part of his family. As he matured, his owners, Jana and Evan, noticed that Smokey was almost obsessed with wanting to play and explore outdoors. They tried for 1.5 years to keep him strictly indoors, something the EHS recommends if possible. But in Smokey's case, his owners knew he'd be happy being able to spend some time out there since he wasn't even leaving his yard.
He wanted to go outside so badly. He was one of those cats that, you know, when you're getting home, we had to have a technique to enter the house, or he was trying to run out. Every time we walked outside, he was trying to get outside. We had actually gone and asked a bunch of our neighbors if they minded if Smokey was outside to make sure that no one, you know, would be upset if he's in their garden or something. And people really loved him, and everyone we talked to said, "Oh no, that's great."
What happened the evening of Thursday, June 13th, right before 9 p.m., is a tragedy that no one could have imagined. Someone shot Smokey with a BB gun right in their Rio Terrace front yard in West Edmonton, with the garage door open and Evan nearby getting out of his car. Unfortunately, Evan didn't see whoever fired the shot.
All of a sudden, he heard this horrible howling. And it was actually so loud that our neighbor in the next house could hear it from inside her house. So he ran out of the car and he was saying, "Smokey, what's wrong?" And he couldn't tell right away what was the matter. So he picked up the cat and he walked a few feet to the door. And then by the time he was inside the house, there was just blood everywhere. They were able to x-ray him, and they told us that he had that there was a BB, that he'd been shot. And he was very seriously injured.
Smokey didn't make it home from the veterinary clinic, passing away overnight. A horrible outcome for this family, resulting from either an act of cruelty or the ignorance of someone fooling around with a BB gun. Such a horrible tragedy for a family that truly cared about the safety of their cat. Victims of horrible timing.
One scenario that we've thought of is a teenager or a young person who didn't fully understand what would happen and didn't understand the damage it would do. So we really wanted to, I guess, to get the word out that a BB gun, shooting an animal with a BB gun is such an act of cruelty and really can do so much damage.
Edmonton police have questioned people in the neighborhood as they investigate. Anyone who may know anything about this is asked to call them at 780-423-4567. Please always come forward if you know of anyone who ever causes harm to an animal. You can help prevent tragedies. That's your Week in Review. Join us again next Friday.